Well, hello and welcome to this show on Redragon mice. Now, in this case, it's actually 3 separate videos I decided were too long to post. I mean, I could use the content, but I didn't think you'd maybe want to watch it. So I decided just to drop it down into one overall little video. And let's get started with it right now. All right, so here we are. We have actually tried 3 different mice. The first one, the one you see before you right here, was a fine mouse. It was not too expensive. It felt all right during the initial setup. There was nothing wrong with that. The issue that we had was, well, if you haven't watched me before, you know I don't do video games. Last time I did video games was around Blizzard and Blizzard North or Diablo 2. Haven't really been haven't played a video game since. But I don't know anything about it, so I'm having to learn as we go. So we're looking at this, and so I just want to buy a quote, gaming mouse because I have other rats around the house that I don't have to pay for. So I looked into this brand Redragon off of Amazon. We got the first one, not a bad mouse. Worked okay during the setup, you know, just as a mouse, but you have these extra buttons that the gamers would use, theoretically. And the problem is, I have a very short thumb apparently, and I couldn't reach one of the buttons at all. And I don't do the up above the claw thing that people talk about. Can't handle it. Just not good at that. Just not coordinated. I'm 63 years old. I can't do that crap. So the long and the short of that is I went ahead, you know, and just sent that back, and because I can't use it, and I got a next mouse. And the next mouse I looked at was not a bad price. You know, I liked the first one because it was tri-mode. I prefer Bluetooth because I have universality, and if I lose that little receiver, I haven't really lost anything because I still can connect either by wire or by the Bluetooth. 5.0 is certainly fast enough to handle a gaming mouse. So I like the first one being tri-mode. The next one I got, I think was, I can't remember if it was dual mode or not. Here, I put it up for you. This is what it looked like. It was oriented and ergonomically fine for my hand, but there's no software for it. And I talked to Redragon Zone and Redragon Shop, and neither one of them were any help. And looking at the 2 different websites, which I did a little bit of a video on and spent hours on this stuff, there is no software for it. So I sent it back. Now, I don't know, it may be that in the game or the operating system that you don't really need special driver software. I don't know, but it didn't have it, so it didn't have the support. I sent it back. So now we're down to this one. And this is the M991. I looked, being the 3rd time around, I looked on the system, on the Amazon system, and then on the internet to make sure that it was in fact supported and had software available for it. And I got it, and I started doing the video over screen capturing, setting it up to give you a flavor for it. And you know what? The software didn't work. It just would not control the annoying little LEDs that everybody seems like they like. You had the different modes just like anything you would expect. It just wouldn't change anything. I tried the switches on the bottom, got a little frustrated. 3rd time around with a 3rd Redragon product, and the software doesn't work. Their software exists, right? Apparently we can change the program. We can do the program, tell what button does what. That part of it works, but you can't change the lights. And I just resolved myself, I'll just put up with the annoying little strobe, because it did have a method where I could just turn it completely off, except for I think maybe the little wheel, which I don't even use the wheel because I'm not that coordinated. But anyway, couple 3 or 4 days after that, and I don't know if we can see it from here because the light has now just gone off, but I can in fact now It has in fact now gone into the non-strobing mode and the color that I chose. So I have no idea why the Redragon software didn't work initially, and I no longer care. My recommendation is, and this is strictly personal, look to a different brand other than Redragon. Now, I don't have a problem with the keyboard as of today, but I am totally unimpressed with the lack of support. I mean, you get what you get. If it works, great. If it doesn't, whatever. So I personally would stay away from Redragon brand mice. Appreciate you watching. We're done.
If you like this content, please go to calldeltosell.com, find the tab that says on YouTube, click it, and it'll open up a page of QR codes. There you can use a smartphone to scan and get to the YouTube page, or you can just mouse over and click it on a PC. There you'll be able to subscribe to this little button over here and click the notification bell so that YouTube will notify you. Thank you.